Hey, I'm TheLoopyAlchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Alright, last time we just nearly got executed only to have a dragon attack, and we escaped through some underground caves. So, all things considered, it's been a pretty normal day, and the dragon's flying away, so we are doing pretty good for ourselves, and we've even got a nice view of the countryside, so things are really looking up. I'm just gonna stick with Hadvar because, well, I haven't exactly gotten an official pardon yet, so don't want to get executed and arrested. I mean, yeah, I know that doesn't happen in the game, but come on, I'm going for atmosphere here and a bit of realism in this LP. Um, Also, just because I kind of like to pay attention to things like this, it just adds a bit more to the immersion of the game world. Not that I don't like to completely break the game world and do ridiculous stuff like put buckets over people's heads and steal their cheese, but I'm gonna be a bit more serious just because I'm doing like well, not really a walkthrough or whatever. But anyways, right here we're getting our first good look at Bleak Falls Barrow, which is the first dungeon, I guess, we'll be going through. Um, yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that thing. And there's a lot of wildlife just scurrying around on this part. I think more than you even generally see. Huh. I love how like the branches are even blowing slightly. Like it I don't know, I just love little attentions to detail. Anyways, I think everyone's just still kind of reeling from the one dragon attack. We never really know exactly how many people get out of Helgen. We know Rika and Tullius do, as well as a few Stormcloak guys. As far as the rest of the Legionnaires and the townspeople, we really don't know. So I'm guessing, since they don't really say anything else and a lot of that damage looked pretty bad, I'm guessing it got most of them. Also, one thing that's kind of curious is that Helgen is never actually rebuilt. Um, I wonder if dragons are like what they say about lightning, it never strikes the same place twice. You'd think the Legion would maybe want to send some soldiers over there to maintain a presence at least, but I don't know, that might just have a lot more to do with since there's an entire war going on and dragons to look out for now. They might just not have a single soldier to spare. We actually do have, like, if you talk to some of the other legates before you actually join the Legion, they will say something about needing every extra body or whatever they can get their hands on. So, I know there's that. And oh, hey, look at the river type thing. You can even see some fish jump. It's like, yeah, just the a lot of people say like, the main character of Bioshock, the first one, was a city of Rapture, and in many ways, Skyrim's kind of the main character of Skyrim. I don't know, just based on how much character the actual province has. A lot of people are saying the Elder Scrolls has been dumbing down, and I just flat out wouldn't say that. I think it's just flat out incorrect. I can kind of see why, but honestly, I guess there's kind of two categories. One is like the actual lore and story and everything in them, and yep, I'm a badass. And the other is the actual gameplay thing. So I guess I'll address the gameplay thing one first. Now, I've heard people talking like, oh, it sucks that you've got markers pointing you where the quests are and you don't have to think or anything. And I can definitely understand where these people are coming from. I'm not trying to completely bash them, but at the same time, that's just a flat out stupid argument to me. When you've got, like in Morrowind, it was still a big game, but it's not nearly as massive as Oblivion or Skyrim is. Basically, you just kind of need these to know where the hell you're going, because I honestly choose to know where the hell I'm going rather than a bit more immersion. As far as the lore, like people say it kind of peaked around Morrowind, but yeah, it's the most elaborate in Morrowind, but that's because Morrowind is the home of the Dark Elves, who are a very elaborate race. Now, Skyrim, it seems a bit more, I don't want to use the word simple, but more basic, because they're Nords, they're basically barbarian Vikings. It just goes along with the tone of the game. In Oblivion, just kind of bland? Well, that's because it's in Cyrodiil, the cosmopolitan heartland of the Empire. I'm not just saying this, like, the tone lines up perfectly with the province it's in. And I definitely, again, just wouldn't say that because there's a lot of stuff in Skyrim that complements obscure stuff in other games. Like the Wolf Queen, those series of books, they've been around since Morrowind at least. Um, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not exactly 100% on that. Wait, let me check that right. Okay, just checked. Not sure if it's the exact same book we have in Skyrim, but we do have at least one book titled The Wolf Queen that does talk about Potima and, I guess, what a not exactly very nice lady she is. So they still are referencing the same kind of thing and whatnot. So basically, these games build on each other. Well, some aren't quite as elaborate as others. It's more to fit the actual tone of the province than anything else. So, when people are getting upset for the lore for being faithful to its actual location, it's just kind of dumb. I have a feeling it's more hipsters who are more angry that the Elder Scrolls has gotten more mainstream than anything else, which I don't know. I could kind of see if you've been in here since Arena, but honestly, I doubt any of you guys actually have been. So, anyways, now that that is out of the way, it looks like things are going all good right here. And oh, sweet, I can take stuff from your house. You're officially my new best friend. Alright, so what do I want from this guy? Yeah, let's take some alcohol. Why does this guy have a lockpick? Potions, and yeah, that thing's worth 3 gold. We'll take it too. Hmm. And I wonder if what's his face, that one Stormcloak guy, is actually at his house right now. I guess I could go visit, but Anyways, do I want to talk about this guy? Well, talk to this guy, and I'm going to just because why not? You kind of get the impression from most people that they don't really care about what side wins in the war. Like, they definitely have one side that they favor, but by and large, they just want fighting to stop, which seems pretty understandable. And could you tell me how to pronounce Talos? Because people are always mad for calling it either Talos or Talos or Talos. Or, I don't know, like, whatever I say, people are going to complain, so basically, I just use whatever one strikes me at the moment. Could ask for some directions as well. Do these guys not have plates? Why is that bread just sitting on the table? Or maybe they do. Maybe no. I don't know. It won't let me tilt the screen down. Does I don't know. Is that kind of white thing a plate underneath it? Did the plate get moved due to the glitchy physics? I mean, it almost looks like there's a frickin' earthquake because the pot or well bowl with that cabbage in it keeps kind of like jerking every few seconds or so. Yeah, bottom line, like, I don't think it's dumbing down. Most of it is just kind of localizing it to the various provinces. As for gameplay, don't get mad because we're implementing modern game design or anything. That's another thing with how you level up. Personally, I really liked the perk tree system and how you actually level up by doing things rather than, well, well, bottom line, anyone who's played Oblivion, Morrowind knows what I'm talking about. Like the difference in between the two, it can't can't really find the words to explain it at the moment. But bottom line, it just feels more organic this way. And again, while I can see how other people would prefer it, this works just fine too. And personally, I prefer this. Also, come on, it's not like there isn't mods that can edit the game more to your playstyle or preferred playstyle. So, I am going to... And I said I'd edit these loading screens out, but I know that one was only like 4 seconds or less, so didn't even see it in my editing thing, and I'm just too lazy to go back in, edit it out. So until then, we are going to, I guess, upgrade whatever we can, just because, I mean, hey, why not? And wow, I've actually got 3 of those things. I know when I got the 2, but when did I ever pick up a second one? Huh. It must have been when I just looted, like, one of the Stormcloak bodies wholesale, so that probably did it. And... Alright, we'll just upgrade this, and all in all, we're in pretty good shape. I wonder if I can... Can I borrow that? Or will I use it? And... Yeah, no. Okay. Alright, well, the road to Whiterun isn't that dangerous, besides a few wolves, and even without upgraded weapons, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright. And if my commentary seems a bit random, it's because as I'm watching this in the preview window, it's actually lagging and freezing quite a bit, so I'm not exactly sure what the entire video is going to eventually look like. Hopefully those won't be in there. Again, I don't exactly have the most powerful computer in the world, and hopefully it won't be a problem. But anyways, that is enough of me for one day, so I'm TheLoopyAlchemist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.